of Perthshire, everybody. Well, in the moment, actually nobody, because no one's here yet. But I'm sure you will be in a little moment. Let me just try and get out of this breeze a little bit. And then hopefully in a moment, I'll be joined by some people. Ooh, it's actually getting a wee bit cold. Sorry about the hat as well. Got to be careful when it comes to the sun. Aha! Alan's here, Jennifer. Lovely to see you all. Richard, Pete, Sammy, phenomenal. Rita, welcome, one and all. So, we're out. It has been really, really nice weather. Typical, hello Gerd, typical that I go and choose to do a live dig now, and the sun's gone. I don't know what's going on with my hat, it seems a little bit misshapen. Anyway, let's just go with it. So, welcome everybody. We're up to 30 people. Yeah, it's been glorious in Scotland, as it has been in the UK over the last, don't know, a week certainly, maybe even 10 days. And I think it's going to continue for the next certainly 7, but maybe even as much as 2 weeks. And it's been glorious up until about 15 minutes ago, and then it's clouded over. We've got a breeze coming from the east. Hello Emily, hello Dixie. So I'm back out. First of all, how's the sound? Can everyone hear me okay? Lots of sunshine in Norway, glad to hear it. Hello James, hello Brett. How you doing, Brett? Long time no see. So yeah, how are we all doing? Can you hear me okay? Excellent, it's all good. All right, I'm going to turn the camera around so you don't have to look at my face anymore. Glad to hear it, Brett. So, here we go. Thanks for letting me know the sound is all good. So we've got the trusty headphones, get them on. So I've been out for about four and a half hours today, and I'm on a medieval trackway that cuts right across this field. Now this field has been partly planted, so some of it is off limits, and it goes in that direction to a medieval fort. A fort which was believed to have been founded sometime around the 1100s. This field has produced lots of interesting finds in the past, and it's never been ploughed this close to the edge of the field before. So normally there's a big grass strip that starts here, and everything on that side is overgrown with weeds. Now, it could well be that that strip is full of tin cans, but there's only one way to find out. So I've been out already. Hang on, I've got my microphone stuck. I've been out already. I've managed to find a medieval coin from probably sometime in the middle of the 13th century, but I can't be sure at the moment. And I've found multiple coins, relics, bits and pieces. So I thought, why don't I do a live dig for a few hours? So let's give it a go. Now there's an off chance that, as I say, on this strip by the edge of the field, there's an off chance we may well be hit with multiple tin cans, bits of aluminium. Likewise, we might find absolutely nothing. But given I've already had a very good day so far, that's going to be a tin can, I think. Oh, in that clod, can't even get my spade in the ground. There we go. I think in here is aluminium. If I can actually break it open. Well, it's not. It's a piece of, well, it is aluminium. Not a tin can though. Probably a bit off of a greenhouse or something like that. How on earth that got here, I've no idea. Anyway, I thought it sounded too good to be true. So hi Terry, hi Kimball. So I will struggle to keep up with comments because I can't look at the screen and walk very well. Definitely Gerd and Achwell iron. Hello Football Edits. Scottish legend, I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. We got a digger. '90s. I think it's going to be another bit of aluminium, to be honest. But seems to be out. So speaking of finding the gold, there's going to be a video going live later on tonight, which I've edited today. Spoiler alert, there is a gold coin in it. And multiple medieval hammered coins as well. Somewhere in there we've got something. Don't know what that is. I think that's a lump of iron actually. That is iron, so maybe that's not the target. But yes, probably about 7 PM tonight on UK time there will be a video going live, which you won't want to miss. It's part 2 from the ancient Isle of Lindisfarne, Holy Isle in the northeast of England. That is a lump of iron, everyone. So maybe that was the target, or maybe there's another one there. Now I'm picking up my spade. Not convinced. There's a shotgun cap, but that's all plastic. Let's take another one out there. Nope, I'm going to ignore that. Hello, urban treasure hunting. Lefty from Bavaria, nice to see you. We got a 55, folks. I'm going with a button. What do you think? So we're up to 151 viewers. It's a bit of lead. Oh, there you go. More junk. Signal number, what is that, 3? Piece of lead. Ugh, well, as we say in Scotland. So yeah, for anyone who's just joined, I'm on a wee live dig next to a medieval fort. There's a trackway that goes across this field, which is as old as the fort. I've been detecting already. I've had a hammered silver coin from the 13th century, along with multiple other coins. And I thought, well, why don't we try a wee live dig for a few hours, or an hour anyway, and see what happens. Junk. Hello Sheila in Ontario. The ground here in Scotland is, as I'm sure it is elsewhere in the UK, absolutely baked solid. There's a grass field next to me, but there is no way I'd be able to detect it because I don't think I'd even be able to get my spade in. It's like concrete. $84, $85. Hello Joe in Canada. Dare I say coin? Nah, sounds too good. Well, you never know. Right, target number 4. Well folks, ha ha ha! It's a coin. It is a coin, it's a penny. And we got something good. Oh, it's a very nice one. And guess who? Gorgeous George. That is a really nice coin. Phenomenal start, folks. Phenomenal. Give it a wee rub-a-dub. A little polish. Phenomenal. I think I had 8 coins earlier on, so I'm not surprised that we got a coin because there's certainly plenty of them coming up. Oh, turn the pinpointer off. Well, that's a phenomenal start because whenever I do a live dig, I'm always worried that I find absolutely nothing. I did a live dig in this field last year, maybe over the winter time, some of you might remember if anyone was here, and I got a hammered coin. So, anything's possible. Okay, what have we got? 1917. So there you go, during the Great War. It is a fine looking moustache, isn't it? A bald head and a moustache. Well, I think he had a wee tiny tuft on top. But there you go. Unfortunately, no pints of beer for that. It's probably up to about 6p a pint by that point, so we're getting probably 1/6 of a pint. But we've got a coin. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Hello, Gearoid, if that's how you pronounce it. Gearoid. Anyway, yeah, we've got a coin, so I'm absolutely delighted. Hello, the Selkirk Detectorist. So there you are for anyone who has missed it. There is our first decent find. Not bad for 12 minutes in. 1 coin. Well, I had my doubts, especially as I expected a lot more junk in the edge of the field here. I'll take it. Hello, Kelly. $80. Oh, and a stone. It's better. Let's try again. Well, there you go. That is what I was expecting on the last hole. 1 piece of tin can. Hello, Tess. Hope the weather in Devon is beautiful. Had many a holiday in Devon and Cornwall back in the day when I was a wee nipper, a youngster. I remember it being scorching hot every time we were down there. St Ives in particular. Hello, Sean. I have had potentially no Scandinavian finds. 1 pendant which is fish shaped, which is in the museum just now, which I think looks Viking, but 2 years later I'm still waiting to find out. 2.5 years later, I'm still waiting to find out. 64, gone up to a 71. Certainly no shortage of targets. Where is it? Ugh. Not convinced that's the same target. Yeah, there's two targets. Should have checked the ground before I dumped that. My other target is still in the hole, which is a 64. And it's out now, but there's 72 there. Let's see if we can get that while we're at it. Well, there you go, 72's out. So, let's try the 60. Well, in fact, you know what? Oh, it's not. I thought that was a coin there. It's just the way the mud is. Right, what is the 64? It is another piece of aluminium. Lovely. Right, what was the 71? Probably another piece of the same thing. There. Well, it's lead this time, but it's just a little junk piece. Ah well. 2 bits of aluminium. Fill the holes in. Very important. Keep everybody happy. Oh, time for a wee drink of water. Perthshire water. Surprise, surprise. So, next. Glad to hear it, William. Well, there's another tin can, because I can see it sticking up right there. Ta-da! Good morning, Bill. Absolutely. When I get home, I'll be hydrating with a little glass of red wine and probably a wee lager or two. I think this is junk, but we'll take one out just in case. I think that's going to be more aluminium, but at least we're cleaning up the field. Right there. Oh, there it is. It's a bullet casing. It's the bottom of a brass bullet case. Probably for a 303. Give it a wee brush, see if it says. Sometimes they've got a date on them as well. Nope, not this one. You can see the little dimple in the middle, that's where the firing pin has hit it. So the brass case originally would have probably been about that size, and it looks like a 303 to me. Probably World War II, because there was a lot of soldiers practicing in and around this area, including some Polish soldiers. Ever drink Froch Heather Ale? I've tried it. It's not bad. It's not bad. As I say, over the years we've had some fantastic finds from this field and the field next door. Martin got an absolutely stunning hammered coin, which was from the middle of the 1200s. Oh, thank you, John, that's very kind. Much appreciated. I've never had American whiskey. Don't ask me why. Just never tried it. So yeah, Martin in the field next door got a beautiful mid-1200s hammered coin. Martin's also had a couple of, I think he got a shilling and a sixpence, which were from the 1600s, out this field as well. I did a live dig in this field last year and got a 13th century silver hammered coin. We've got another 13th century silver hammered coin out this field today before I did the live dig. Although I'm not going to show you it. You'll just have to watch the video when it comes, which will probably be in a week or two. As you can imagine, I'm not doing as many videos as I used to. Oh, there he is. It's one of the Hoovers. I missed who it is. Oh, I recognise that photograph. The urban treasure hunting, what's that all about? Well, thank you for your generosity. I'm glad to hear Andy has enjoyed the trip. You've cleaned me out. My fields are all devoid of targets thanks to the Hoover boys. Oh, they might have missed this one though. Let's get out the wind. 60-63. It sounds like a bag of spanners. It's a piece of an upright. It's a sort of galvanised, irony galvanised upright for a berry tunnel. I think there were strawberries on this field many years ago. Some more junk. Spanner in American, I think you call it a wrench, do you not? Well, for anyone who missed our only good find so far, 1917 Georgie, in great condition. Absolutely brilliant condition. Lovely. Right, we could do with a wee bit more of that. Yeah, it was a pleasure having the Hoover boys over. Found some fantastic things, including medieval and Roman, and they were great company as well. I think we walked about 150,000 steps in a week. Kimball, thank you so much. That's very, very, very kind of you. Much appreciated. So yeah, maybe we can get the Hoover boys back another time. See if they fancy it sometime in the future. Well, thank you, Kimball. Oh. $57, $58. Possible button, possible bit of copper alloy or lead. Now it's saying 61. He's mine, Kimball. It's alright, don't fight over me. I'm not worth it, really. Might be hard pushed to get whatever this is out. Oh no, look. Oh, every detectorist's dream find. It's a ring pull. Although it's actually baked in there. But it is a ring pull. Phenomenal. The fight over, John. Who would have ever thought it? Not me in a million years. You can see how many targets there are. Oof. And stones. It's a big stone right down there. It's me under it. I think this is more junk. There. Yes, it's another one of these berry clips. Yep. Well, it's pretty corroded. Stick it in my pocket. Alright. This might actually be something that fell out my pocket, because that's a totally different sound. So I could actually have just lost one of the coins that I lost earlier on when I was, or that I found earlier on when I was digging. I just zipped my pocket up there just in case. Nope, it's aluminium. Don't know how I missed that. There you go. Well, that one certainly is not epic Kimbo, unfortunately. But we won't count that one. Right, I zipped up my pocket now. As I say, I'm not going to show you what I found earlier on today. You just have to wait. What is going on with this hole? Every time I fill it in, I get something else. Surely just another piece of the same can. We've had the ring top. We've had the ring pull. There's another bit. Lovely. Hopefully that's it all now. Right, fill it in for the third time. And see what happens. Hello Sammy, how are you? Right, we got it all this time. Well, thanks for the kind words, Welsh Detectorist. Another target, 75. Right, we're out. Oof. Solid 75. Come on, do it for Kimball. Well, we've got a coin. Ta-da! I did not expect a coin there. Not in a million years. Have we got an imprint? Why is it not zooming in? There we go. Not much of an imprint, but it is a halfpenny. Right there. It is Queen Victoria. It's her veiled head, so it's going to be an old one. She ruled until 1901. Didn't recognise you and your posh guys. I've dropped it. It is. Dropped it. Well, what a pretty good 29 minutes, folks. It's well worn, but you can see the veiled head of Queen Victoria. who spent much of her life in mourning after 20 odd years of marriage. Her husband, Prince Albert, passed away, and she pretty much went into a depression, which she treated partly with narcotics, opium. 1900, I think that is. So 1 year before her death. Phenomenal. Coin number 2. Brilliant. What have I done with Martin? I haven't seen him in ages. Martin has changed jobs, and he's pretty much working Monday to Friday all the time now, and he can't get out during the week. And I struggle to get out often at the weekends, but this is an exception today. So there you go, there's our 2 coins from today. Let's get them in the light so you can see Victoria's head a bit better. There she is. £0.50. Fantastic. So 1917 for the coin on the left, 1900 for the coin on the right. And in between, it'd be great if we could get the connection, because all we're missing is Edward VII in between, because that was the son of Victoria and the father of George V. So that would be nice if we got that. Let's zoom that up a bit. So yeah, unfortunately, I haven't had Martin out for a while. Simon's not been out for a while. The video that I'm posting tonight, you'll see Sneaky Pete in it, along with some other guys. A lot of background chatter. Oh, thought that sounded all right there. Big iron. Big iron. So yeah, you'll see Sneaky Pete on the next video, which will be posted about 7 PM tonight, GMT, UK time, Greenwich Mean Time. Oh, Laurie, that's incredibly kind, thank you so much. Honestly, you all spoil me. Oh, well, that's a nice one. Now that's a silver contender. I tell you, that is potentially a silver contender. I might look completely stupid in a moment. It's a screamer. If it's not silver, then it's surely got to be Georgian copper. We're in a clod. Oh, build up the suspense. Break it open. Ah, well, it's not a coin. It's either a tarp ring. I think it is. I don't believe it. It is. Well, there you go. Well, at least it was round. So yes, that's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Ah, well, what could have been? I think it's a ring pull off a tarpaulin. Oh, I thought we were in with the good stuff there. More junk. Okay, let me just get another wee drink of water. Okay, we stick at it. Sun's coming and going. It's still pretty mild, almost warm. It's about sort of 18, maybe 20 degrees when the sun comes out, so that's up what, near 70 Fahrenheit for anyone on the Fahrenheit scale. Hence why I've got my ridiculous big hat on, for anyone that saw the introduction. But we're up to 386 viewers and 151 thumbs up. Oh. This is, well, maybe too good to be true, but 91, 93. Still in the hole. Right, that's going to be out now, I think. Tin can. I don't know if it's out or it's in the edge. It sounds pretty weird, just exactly as Kimball said. Ah, there it is there, look. It's another piece, almost identical to what I got in the first hole. A little aluminium bracket, so it's probably off of a stake for a growing frame, a greenhouse, a glass house, maybe from the old berry fields that were here. That's why it sounded a bit weird. So, fill that in again and keep going. Yeah, generally every time I predict that it's not going to be something good, it normally is. It just shows you how in tune I am with my machine. Not very would be the obvious answer. Could really do with quite a bit of rain to help with the signals, with it having been so dry. Hello Chicago. David Blackwell, nice to see you. How's things in Tennessee? A lovely bit of gold would be very nice, but there will be a video coming about 7 PM my time tonight. And there's a gold coin in it. In fact, there's actually 2 gold coins, plus a host of hammered coins as well. Oh, that's better. $81, it sounds a bit small though. Oh, it's hard. Even the ploughed ground is hard. 82. Bit of lead. Maybe. Ah. We got a, I was going to say musket ball, but it's not. Look at that. If it's a musket ball, it's hit some, but it looks more like a huge, oh, I've dropped it. It looks more like a huge bullet. Almost like a big sort of plug shape. It's definitely something from a gun, isn't it? Heavy though. Probably about half an ounce. 14 grams, thereabouts. Anyone recognise that? Yeah, Jeff, get the metal detector turned on and get out. Go and find some treasure. But I would guess probably 18, maybe into the early 1900s. But if you know, let me know. Shotgun slug, says Andrew. Oh, it's a common thing. Oh, a weight. Deer shot. So yeah, shotgun slug maybe. Don't know very much about guns. So mini ball bullet. Well, it doesn't have the right weight or the right, the length to it either. But maybe they used a different variety. Yeah, it does look quite short, almost like a pistol. Game piece, I'll take that. Medieval. Mad Kiwi, thank you very much, sir. Assuming you're a sir. Much appreciated. Yeah, interesting. Good. Right, a wee catch up for anyone who's late to the party. There's the highlight of the best finds so far today. Queen Victoria, halfpenny. Oh, just about there. George V penny, and a slug of some description. Nice. Let's pop that in my pocket. Oh, and zip it up so I don't lose it. Perfect. I'm going to skip that one. As you will hear, there are plenty of targets, there's no shortage. And every field in Perthshire really is like this. Just chock full of metal targets. Obviously they're not all good. We go on a lot of fields where we don't find very much at all. But other fields you go on and you find dozens and dozens of coins. We've had fields before that we've had 50 coins between us in a day. And you wonder what on earth was going on. But people were pretty... hello Michael, Tinto Searcher. But people were pretty useless at looking after their money back in the day. But if you've got it in your pocket, shotgun cap, but yeah, if you're in the field, you're bending down, you're picking stuff up, you're going to be dropping stuff. Well, we're out, but yeah, doesn't sound like a good one. Hello Shell, how are you? And Jimmy. Must be small. There. Wee bit of lead. Oh, my machine's gone bonkers. I have got the sensitivity sky high. Yep, a little bit of lead. Just junk. Nope, nothing from the museum, everybody. The museum is really pretty not forthcoming when it comes to information, I'm afraid. It's getting a little bit disappointing. I may well do a little video about the museum and about some of the finds which have been reported and the outcome of a few of the finds. The process is just so painfully slow at the moment. I'm sure that many of you will remember Albert's bull head that he found. Let me just ground balance a wee second. Albert's bull head that he found. He hasn't heard anything, and that was almost 2.5 years ago to the day that he reported that. He hasn't had a thing. He hasn't had a word. And initially they told him it was going to be fast tracked through the system, and I think he said it would be going in 3 months after the day he reported it. This one's debatable. Oof, another stone. So yeah, he hasn't heard anything, and now we're getting worried that if and when something does come, the valuation is going to be really, really poor based on what's happened in the past. I'm going to leave that. So yeah, it's very disappointing. There's been a few items as well that have been reported that don't know what's going on with this. There's a whole lot of iron suddenly in here. Let me try ground balance again. So yeah, there's been a few things that we've put in the Well, it hasn't worked very well for the finders. I know of a few cases. I believe there was a very rare one-of-a-kind hammered coin found, I think independently. I think it was valued at 12 or 13,000. The museum valuation came back at 2,000, I think it was. And then it was appealed, and I think they upped it to 3,000, and that was it. Take it or leave it. And that's the issue with the system. But yeah, I'm going to at some point probably do a little video about the National Museum, about the treasure trove process, and I will ask them for their input. I think it's fair to be as open and honest and transparent as possible, which is something that I think they could be better at. More transparency with the process, and just a quicker process. So yeah, it's very disheartening. And obviously I don't want to go to war with Treasure Trove, because it's important that I do have a relationship with them. But I've got to be careful what I do and what I say, because I don't want to overly influence people who then don't report things because they don't like the system, or because of what I might have said about the system. So I have to be careful. Right, come on, where's all the good targets? Is it worth upgrading from a Legend to a Deus 2 or a Manticore? The honest answer is I don't know. I've never used a Legend. I've briefly used a Manticore. It's obviously a big price jump between the two, but I don't know what the performance difference is like. Certainly I think the Deus 2 is fantastic, and I think the Manticore, people who use it that I know say it's fantastic as well. Horses for courses, I suppose. Depends on your budget. And obviously you can use a really poor quality machine and find something amazing. You can use a good machine like the Legend and still find something amazing. And just because you buy a Manticore or Deus 2 doesn't necessarily mean your finds will get better. Oh, nearly fell over. Jeffrey, I'm sorry that you've had to miss the football for this. I hope I can repay you by finding something better. Oh, nope. There's a lot of iron in this bit of the field. Dr. Otek, didn't he make pizzas? But yeah, I'm going to be doing a video on a budget machine from Amazon, just out of interest, to do a comparison for people, because not everyone can afford to go and buy a machine that's £1,000 or 1,500 or 2,000. So I'm going to do a little comparison video between a roughly £100 machine and a Deus 2. And I was actually slightly surprised. I've already been out with it and had a go, but I'll be back again to pull together a full video, so you'll see that at some point. Hello Texas, I'm glad you're enjoying watching. Right, we're up to 423 followers, watchers even. And 225 thumbs up. 81. Not brilliant, but maybe coin on its edge. Well, it's a lot better. 82, 83 now. Is it coin number 3? No. What is that? It's a piece of lead, I think. Yeah, it is. Just another random bit of lead. Not to be. Well, junk. But still, better than a tin can. Well, thank you, Daniel in Memphis. I appreciate that massively. It's phenomenal, the support that I get. It really is, and I'm looking forward. I'm certainly doing one rally this year down in England, which is Digathon, which is in Poplington, I think is the name of the place, in Yorkshire. Folks, that's a coin. It has to be a coin. Oh, it's a stone as well. So yeah, Poplington in Yorkshire, Digathon, I'll be there. I can't remember when it is, I think it's August. The other dates, unfortunately for the other rallies, I was already working, so I'm not sure I'm going to manage them. Right, we're out. What is going through my mind when I'm rejecting beeps? Well, experience, but then you'll see the number of times I think I've got something. Oh, there's something there. We got a coin. Oh, it's a button. Oh, I thought we had a coin there. It's a button, but it's got gold on it. It's gilded. Still got a good loop on it. Plain on that side. We'll give it a little brush. The gold isn't flaking off, so yeah. Well, still, it's a thing, isn't it? Here's the close-up. Gilded button. I would guess probably from sometime in the 1800s. A hammered button. A hammered gold button. A find's a find, exactly, Kimball. Kimball. So yeah, lovely. Going to be at least 100 to 200 years old, so I'll take that. Perfect. Back to what I was talking about. I get distracted a lot, as you can see. I'm going to be doing Digathon, which is the big one in Yorkshire. I would have loved to have gone to Detectorist, but unfortunately the dates clashed with a booking because they're really slow on confirming the dates that the rally is going to be. I'd actually saved the weekend that the Rodney Cook rally is, only for them to then say they're not going to do it this year. So that was a bit of a shame as well. But I'm sure many of you will be there. There's going to be one run by Lothian Relics. I went to their big Scottish rally last year. That sounds alright. Well, I said coin last time and it was a button, but that could be a coin there. But yeah, Lothian Relics, they're going to be doing a big rally, which I think is going to be kind of south of Edinburgh, Scottish borders area, and I think that's in September. But unfortunately, I think I'm going to be working and unable to go. Oh, I've got myself tangled up here with this wind. Where's that going? What a mess. That's round there. There we go. Got there in the end. Right, have we got a coin? I think we do. Ta-da! We've got another coin. It's another penny. Doesn't look in as good condition though. No, can't see a date there. Very busy for tours. I'm turning away the majority of inquiries for tours because I'm already booked, which is a great position to be in. I tell you what, folks, I think that head's looking to the right. We might have the trifecta. We might have the 3 in a row. I think we do. I think that's Edward. Yep, it is. Edward the 7th. See if we can get a date off it. Have I been a tour guide for Mayflower's Tours? No, I haven't. I've always been self-employed. And I don't actually know that company. I haven't heard of them. Right, let's zoom in a touch. 1905. Edward, or is it 3? Nope, I think it's 5. 1905, halfway through his reign, is Edward the 7th. So he ruled from 1901 to 1910. A royal flush, yeah, that's exactly. So, there you go. There is son, father, and mother. Side by side. And what do we have? 1917, 1900, and 1905. Look at the quality of the difference in coins. What a difference. The Victoria is actually quite good. It's just you've got to get the angle right to get the head on it, because it's very smooth, been in circulation for a long time. But yeah, three coins, all from the same field and all in massively different condition. Just depends if they're on the surface when the field's sprayed or such like. But yeah, fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Right, 3 coins. I'm not complaining about that, that's for sure. Did I miss any comments? Nice. George the 6th next year. That would be nice. Edward the 8th. That would be even better. Get one of him. Have the Hoover boys invited me over? No, they haven't. Actually. Where's the Hoover boys when I need them? They can... I think they've all disappeared. Well, I don't actually know how many of them were here. I couldn't see the photograph to see who it was. Don't know if it was Sean or Andy or John or... Oh! Nope. Nope. Dodgy signal. No, there is something. Nope, there isn't something. Right, okay. False alarm. Right, we're at 58 minutes on the clock and 3 coins. That's a pretty good day. All we need now is some silver. Or gold. Hello Philippa in Pembrokeshire. Hope you're enjoying the sunshine. That's a wee shallow one maybe. It's not. Yet again, John shows his experience there with a detector. Ah, it wasn't that deep. $81, small target. Wee bit of lead. What's that? It's a bit of lead. Ta-da! Junk. Oh, it's not lead. It's aluminium. Aluminum. Well, there you go. Junk. Oh, and I've dropped it. Well, Sammy, thank you. Very kind of you. Much appreciated. Honestly, I don't do this so that people send gifts, but it's massively appreciated. Thank you so much. What have we got here? Did you do a video with the Deus treasure hunter that Regton? I did. and I need to pull it together and edit it, which is going to take a lot of effort because I filmed it over multiple months, in fact, with multiple different cameras because I couldn't have anything metal near me. And sod's law, no sooner do I send it back, a couple of days later somebody gets in touch with me in Scotland saying, we've found a massive medieval coin hoard. Any chance you can come with the hoard hunter and help us excavate it? And I was like, I just sent it back 2 days ago, so I missed out on that one. Right. That, folks, is what we call a screamer. Too good to be true. 96.99. I think it's going to be shallow big tin can or a bit of brass or copper. Not massively deep, but it sounds like a screamer. Well, it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. Oh, is that a weight? It might be a cup weight. Oh no, it's not, because it's not concave. What is that? It's a thing, as we call it in the business. I think it's just a big sort of screw head type thing, maybe, with that notch in it. Possibly agricultural or such like, but well, it was a banging signal for something so small. No idea. Door pole. What else have we got? A lid. Let's go with lid. How often did absolutely nothing good? Very often. It's the one thing that I'm always trying to say to people is you're getting an absolutely massively skewed idea of metal detecting by watching my videos. What you don't see is all the crap and all the rubbish and the days that I go out and don't find anything. For example, I'm struggling at the moment with land because most of the fields are planted, and the majority of times I've gone out recently, I think four times in the last 6, I've found nothing. I've not even been able to produce a video. But obviously you don't see that, because you're not going to watch a video of me finding absolutely nothing. Every once in a while I'll put a video up that's terrible, just to show you all that it does happen, that I'm only human. But yeah, the ground is very dry, as you can see. There is a bit of moisture once you get a few inches down, but the farmers will be in dire need of rain. And I don't think there's any coming in the next 7 days. Oh. 68. Gold. Gold. Oh, no, silver. Or Red Bull, I think is what that is. Aluminium. Junk. Lovely. Right, hole filled in. Excuse me. We're up to 500 viewers now. Only 281 thumbs up though, so clearly 219 of you weren't impressed. Or just forgot to press the button. Nope, nothing doing there. But on the subject of the Hoover Boys, apparently Kurt's going to send me over some business class tickets, fly me over there. And take me round North America. Looking forward to it. Take me on all those fields where the broken gold coins are. Okay, I'm probably going to do one more end to end on the field. We've just gone 65 minutes. So by the time we get to the other end, it's probably about an hour and 15. And I think I will have subjected you to enough of me live for one day. Up 11 inches for the year. Rain in Tennessee, who would have thought it? Oh, the Spanish Detectorist has just posted a video. Big Simon. He's picked himself up a new permission recently, which is in Perthshire. He's encroaching on my territory. He's got himself a fantastic Roman fort site. $80. Don't think it's anything good, to be honest. Well, now it sounds alright, actually. What have we got there? What is the name of your tour company? Visit Scotland Tours. So if you're on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, I've got a YouTube channel for it as well. Visit Scotland Tours. There we go. Is it a button? It's a button or a bottle top? No, I think it's a button. Is it a button? Hang on, let's turn that off. It's one of those ones that when I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, is that silver? But I don't think so. No, it's too thin and flexible. It's a bottle top, I think. Well, we'll take it home and clean it up just in case, but yeah, well, yeah, Simon's coming on brilliantly, so he's getting to grips with his machine now, although he's having a few technical problems. I don't think the battery is lasting particularly well. His headphones don't connect a lot of the time. Yeah, I know. He found that hilarious that people actually considered that he was 70 when I jokingly said to you all that Simon was 70 years old. Not quite as many good finds as we got at the edge of the field, which had never really been detected before, but I hope I'm proven wrong. But I've got some grass pasture new permissions that I can try out, but I don't think there's any point at the moment because the ground's too dry. As soon as I get some rain, then hopefully I'll manage to get out. Simon's promised to take me out on the beach as well. He's had 2 gold rings in 2 attempts recently. So clearly there's stuff to be had on the beaches if you know the right places to go. And some of the beaches along the Fife coast in Scotland were very, very popular during the Victorian period. So that explains probably why he's finding gold rings. Is Simon always that happy? Well, he has his moments. yeah, he's always excited to be out metal detecting. I think he loves the fact that I got him into the hobby, but sometimes I think he wants to strangle me for getting him into the hobby because it's very addictive. 82, this one. Didn't sound great. What's that? It's a little thing. Just a little bit of pipe, I think. Almost looks a wee bit like a mouthpiece, you know, it's got leather inside it. So, mystery object. Leather inside there. Is it hollow all the way through? Yes, it is. Well, there you go. Is it leather? No, I think it's stick, actually. I think it's like a cane. Like a split cane. So I don't know what that would be. Could that be a reed for blowing a musical instrument? Or is that just a coincidence? Well, it's a thing. So we'll pop that back in there for now. Someone will let me know. Yeah, the ground, thankfully it's not too hard, but it's very dry. It's not too hard because it was just ploughed by the farmer just a couple of weeks ago, so it's quite powdery on the surface. Not too rocky because this field has been stone picked in the past to remove the bigger stones. But there's still one or two around. From bagpipes, possibly, someone says. Right, just about to the end. And then I think we're going to leave it there. "451 viewers. "65, 69. Well, unfortunately, yes, you're right. The attitude of the museum, the system, is definitely going to impact how people report items. I was actually contacted recently by the press. The Times newspaper wanted to do an article, but I was too busy. But they were wanting to know, a bullet, I think. They were wanting to know about the treasure trove process. There you go, that is a huge bullet. I think that is a 303, but they call it a long bullet or a long range or a long something. But yeah, I think that's a rifle bullet. It's got a lead core inside it as well, so it's probably a brass jacket with a lead core. World War II era potentially, but it's a find. But yeah, the Times newspaper were wanting to interview me. I don't know how they found me, maybe on YouTube or Google, to do an article about the treasure trove process in Scotland and my opinions of it. And I felt it was possibly going to put me in trouble, so that plus the combination, I was pretty busy, I just said thanks, but I can't help on this occasion. I'm not quite ready to put my head above the parapet yet, just to be on the safe side. Right, edge of the field is just coming up. Ta-da, we made it. So I've got this whole field here, which is all grass and is very, very short, but it will be like concrete. It's a big field, it's probably about 20 acres. So I'll maybe come back to that with a better spade at some point in the future. Right, folks, I'll go over here and then I'll turn the camera around and I'll say farewell to you all. Turn that off. Take off my headphones. Give me a wee moment, I'll just pop my microphone there for a second. Sorry, I'm trying to make myself a wee bit more presentable, which is easier said than done. Okay, let's see. Flip the camera around, and there he is. Whew. There we go. That was a wee 75-minute video, so what's that, almost an hour and a half by the time probably I hang up. So a massive thank you everybody for joining me on another little live dig. And let's have a wee look at the best from today so far. Put you back in the holder. And there we go. Bottle top, bullet, bigger bullet, a button, a thing, possibly musical, and then 3 coins. So there, zoom you in a touch. So that's pretty good going for an hour and 25 minutes, isn't it? 3 coins, not a musket ball, sorry, we think possibly a shotgun plug, single shotgun shot, big long bullet, probably a bottle top, but we'll check, maybe something musical, maybe, gilded button, bit of gold for the day, and then 1, 2, 3 coins, including a very worn but legible Queen Victoria old head. So there you go folks, pretty happy with that. Stick them back in my pocket, zoom you out again, and then, oh sorry, didn't do that very well did I? So there you go folks, I'm off, complete with ridiculous hat. I seem to have a huge collection of ridiculous hats. What's for supper? It's going to be a little barbecue tonight actually, although I did expect it to be a bit sunnier than this, but a few burgers, a few sausages, so really looking forward to it. Thank you very much, I'm glad you love me. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you to the various people. I think I shouted everybody out, but I hope I didn't miss anyone. But thank you all for the very generous little donations that people made. That's very, very, very kind of you all. And thank you as ever for the kind words, all the support. I'm looking pretty clean shaven. You might see I've got a two-tone face because I shaved yesterday for the first time in quite a while. Because I was worried I was going to end up with a two-tone face, and that's what I've actually got. But anyway, that's my vanity. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thanks for all. I'm glad you all like the cowboy hat. As I say, a video that I shot earlier on before I came out, I got a medieval hammered silver coin, so that video will be coming probably in the next 1 to 2 weeks. However, 7 PM-ish tonight, and I hope it isn't already after 7. I think it's probably about 5, maybe half 5. 7 PM tonight, UK time, incredible video, part 2 on Holy Island, which is Lindisfarne, is coming your way. And there's double gold coinage on it, as well as multiple hammered coins. Jeffrey, thank you very much, very kind. Multiple hammered coins, some nice little relics, double gold. So do not miss it, double gold. So yeah, 5:43, fantastic. So an hour and 17 minutes and you will see an incredible video coming up. So don't miss it. As ever, thank you all for watching. Take care, and I'm glad you could join me. And more importantly, I'm glad that we got 3 coins, because that would have been a tough hour and a half if we hadn't have. Right, take care everybody. Lovely to see you. I'll enjoy the barbecue. I'm glad you like the hat, which is certainly doing its job of keeping my ears from getting burned. So thanks all for watching, and I'll see you all on the next dig. Take care, and we'll see you soon. And if you aren't already, subscribe to the channel. All right, take care everyone. See you soon.